Hi, my name is Jen Sharp, and I am doing the career profile for adult literacy and remedial education teacher. One of the example organizations is the Arizona Department of Corrections, and the address is in Goodyear, Arizona, and it's actually at the Arizona State Prison. This um, one of the organizations that I looked up. There wasn't any contact information for this career. Um, as far as the working environment for an adult literacy teacher, um, classes are usually held at times when students are not at work, and so many teachers work in the mornings or in the evenings, and most of the work is done part-time. At the correctional facility, there is full-time work that is offered. In junior colleges, they employ 29% of the adult literacy teachers, and elementary and secondary schools is about 28%, and other schools is 11, and that would be the correctional facility would fall into the 11%. There's also healthcare and social assistance is 8%, and colleges, universities, and professional schools employ 5% of them. But most of them, as you can see, are at junior colleges or secondary schools that are helping people get their GED. The typical stressors of the job, the biggest stressor would be working at a jail, and that's where the full-time jobs were. So if somebody was looking for a full-time job, and when I typed in the Arizona and I searched for Florence, Arizona, because I know that's where a jail is, and immediately there were a few different articles that came up about teachers. One of the biggest ones was a teacher who had been raped by a sex offender while she was administering a test. The sex offender asked if he could go to the bathroom, and when she went to open the bathroom for her, he attacked her and raped her. So that is a huge stressor. Also, I think if somebody was looking for full-time work, they would have a hard time finding full-time work. Most of it's just part-time. So the typical benefits part-time, I read about 3 or 4 different jobs, and I could not find any benefits that they were offering their part-time employees. The full-time job offered sick leave, vacation with 10 paid holidays per year, health and dental insurance, retirement plan, and life insurance and long-term disability. The common job tasks, these are teachers that teach adults basic skills such as reading, writing, and speaking English. They also help students earn their high school diploma. And that was one reason why I wanted to look into this job. My brother didn't graduate from high school, and he had to get his GED, and neither did any of his kids. And so this is something that they've had to go through, and I would like to help people have that accomplishment, reach that accomplishment. Some of the common job tasks that they need to do are evaluate students' strengths and their weaknesses, plan and teach lessons to help students gain the knowledge and the skills that they need to meet their goals, such as learning English or earning their high school diploma. Emphasize skills that would help the students find jobs, again, such as learning English or common phrases in the workplace. Work with students individually to challenge them to overcome their weaknesses, assist students for possible learning disabilities, monitor students' progression toward their goals, help students develop study skills, and connect students to other resources in their community, such as mental health services or job placement services. And there are 3 types of jobs. One of them is adult basic education, and that's just teaching adults more skills that they would need for their current job that they have, just basic reading and writing maybe that they needed to keep up with their job. Another thing is the high school equivalency and adult secondary education that I was talking about, and that's helping them pass the high school equivalency exam, and that includes 5 tests, which is reading, writing, mathematics, science, and social studies. And usually they say that they're about at an 8th grade reading level. That's the average for students in the class. And then the third type of job that this is for is to teach English as a second language, and that's mostly teaching vocabulary, again, that they would do for jobs or daily living for immigrants who came to the United States who English is their second language. The educational requirement, every job that I looked for, you need at least a bachelor's degree And in most states, and Arizona requires one as a teaching certificate, and most places prefer if you have a master's degree or 2 years of experience. The starting salary at the low end was 27,000, and experience salary range is 82,000, and that's more if you're working at a university. The average was about 42,000. Important qualities that you should have are good communication skills, cultural sensitivity, patience, and resourcefulness. And the U.S. Department of Labor actually was one of my main sources that had a lot of information, and so did the Arizona Department of Corrections.